Hi everybody, it's Double B Rhoode, and on this installment of WGS-TV, it's going to be my Impact Wrestling review for the week of January 12th, 2012. Proudly wearing my Pac-Man hat, by the way. We open up the show with the fallout from the TNA Genesis pay-per-view. Bobby Rhoode coming out. Now, even though he kicked the referee in the gonads and got himself disqualified, he's under the impression that he had a dominant one-sided victory over Jeff Hardy, and proved that the reason why he was the World Heavyweight Champion demanded that Jeff Hardy come out and be a man and shake the hand of the World Heavyweight Champion. Well, somebody came out, but it wasn't Jeff Hardy. It was Sting. And then Sting was not impressed and ordered an immediate rematch for Bobby Rhoode and Jeff Hardy, since Bobby Rhoode got himself intentionally disqualified. So that was pretty much the whole build for the main event later on tonight, is that it's going to be Bobby Rhoode and Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight title. The tag team title match was next. It was Matt Morgan and Crimson going against Robbie E and Robbie T. Yeah. Match didn't last very long. Matt Morgan and Crimson got the victory, but what was more interesting is after the match was over, there was another TNA post-match beatdown, and this time it was Samoa Joe and Magnus, who did not get the victory at TNA Genesis, who came out and pretty much laid a whooping on Matt Morgan and Crimson. The following, we had a segment between Eric Bischoff and Garrett Bischoff. Now, I've been kind of riding Garrett Bischoff a little bit, but he didn't, because, the first couple of promos, he was like, looking at the audience like, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? However, he kind of improved in this segment, in my opinion. Started to show a little bit of, character, in a sense, if that's the proper way to phrase it, because, notice he started to, emote a little bit. I think that's what the proper term is for, showing some emotion, showing some character for once. And I was actually really impressed with the way Garrett Bischoff handled his mic skills, but his daddy's Eric Bischoff, the guy who's got incredible mic skills. Anyway, what was interesting, excuse me, what was interesting about this is, in the promo, Garrett Bischoff basically stated that somebody's training him, and Eric Bischoff will be shocked when he finds out who. So, now we got a TNA mystery in our hands. So, ODB and Winter, what in the... Well, it was a good knockouts match, but ODB and Eric Young, oh my god. I don't know what else to say about that. To be honest with you, I have absolutely no idea where they're going with this. Yeah, it's almost like, the continuing love saga of ODB and Eric Young on the young and ignorant. Then we had a promo with AJ Styles Kazarian. Styles wanted to know why Kazarian did what he did last week during the wild card semifinals. And then Daniels comes up. Kazarian says he can't tell him. Daniels says he can, because Daniels says that, quote, Kazarian is tired of carrying AJ's ass and stuff like that. Really didn't say anything, too concrete as to, the real purposes of it is, and next thing you know, AJ takes a microphone, throws like a 90-mile-an-hour fastball into the back in the head of the of Daniels, and next thing you know, they start fighting, they have to break him up, yada yada yada. Shows how much interest I have in it. Now, at first, with James Storms and Kurt Angle, they were cutting a promo. They wanted a rematch, and Kurt Angle said, no, I ain't got nothing else to prove against you. And Sting comes out and says, well, you do, because the winner of this match will face the winner of the Hardy-Bobby Rhoode match at the next pay-per-view. Please, Kurt Angle, I am begging you, here on this video, begging you, stop doing the super kick. You fuck it up every damn time. Stop doing it. You can't do it. You can wrestle, you can suplex, you can do submission moves. You cannot do a super kick. I am begging you, right here, stop doing it. You look like a retarded crab trying to lift up his leg and do a super kick. That's how bad you look. You know, I've always had a lot of respect for you on a wrestling aspect of it, but a super kick you cannot do. Stop doing it. Anyway, really great match. I love the finish. You know, I thought it was a great finish, great exchange between Storm and Kurt Angle. James Storm, you know, hits the last call super kick and gets the win and becomes the new #1 contender. And then we had a promo with Sting and Madison Rayne, which leads to Mickie James and Gail Kim inside of a steel cage next week. Wouldn't be the first time. Didn't Mickie James and Tara have a steel cage match? I know there was a knockout steel cage match before. But anyway, main event time, Jeff Hardy and Bobby Rhoode. Really great match, you know, kind of picking up when they're really left off on TNA Genesis, to be honest with you. Even though it was a spectacular main event match, in my opinion, for TNA Impact, there was no finish. There was no finish. Jeff Hardy hits the Swanton, then out of nowhere. Oh, by the way, keep in mind that Sting made the ruling before he made the announcement for James Storm Kurt Angle that Bobby Roode got himself intentionally disqualified, that he would lose titles. Basically, the disqualification rule hasn't been waived. So, Bully Ray pulls out the referee and knocks him out. Bobby Roode goes to the outside. Jeff Hardy's in the ring. Then next thing you know, Jeff Hardy's music hits and Impact is over. Yeah. So we end with a no decision. That's the only thing that pisses me off. You know, it was a great show. I thought it was a great main event. But it ends in a no decision. I don't know. I just don't know. Was it a good move? Was it not a good move? Well, I don't know where they're going to be going with this, but I don't know if they should have ended with a no decision, to be honest with you. I would really like to have seen a decision, you know, because we got James Storm, who's going to be definitively the new #1 contender, and now we have no idea where it's going to go, because if they look back on it and say, you know, Rhoode was disqualified with the disqualification rule being waived, you know, they could put the title on Jeff Hardy, then we could be looking at Jeff Hardy and James Storm at the next pay-per-view. And if they don't do that, we're going to have beer money going at it. You know, James Storm and Bobby Roode. Which, in my mind, guys, wouldn't necessarily be a very bad match. In fact, considering the fact I was very high on them when they were a tag team. So, that has been my review. As far as my pick for match of the night, really difficult to say, because the James Storm Kurt Angle match was really, really good, but so was the main event match with Bobby Roode and Jeff Hardy. The only thing I didn't like about the Storm Kurt Angle match is because Kurt Angle's doing the fucking super kick and he can't do it, but he still thinks he can do it. You know, I admire that persistence. I admire, you know, his tenacity to try to pull off a good super kick when he can't. When he can't, you know, it looks like a crab. Now this is a super kick. When it should be like, but he's like, but and the only thing I didn't like about the Jeff Hardy Bobby Roode match is it ended in a no decision, which leads me to believe they're going to be doing something, but just what? You know, that's my thoughts on it. So, so to pick a match of the night, Let's go with James Storm and Kurt Angle. Because the fact that it did end in a decision. James Storm gets the win. Really great match, highly entertaining with Jeff Hardy and Bobby Roode as a close second. So what I want to know now, guys, is what did you think of Impact Wrestling this week? One of the two ways to do it. Leave it comments in the comment section below, or in a video response. What did you think of Impact Wrestling? So, with that being said, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TheWrestleGamer, so you can live tweet during the wrestling shows. Do me a favor, if you liked my review, hit that like button, and also don't forget, if the WGS YouTube channel gets to 1,000 subscribers by January 21st, which is next weekend, I will willingly take a chair shot for you guys to show my appreciation for you guys subscribing to my channel. You guys subscribe and get me up to 1,000 subscribers, I will willingly take a chair shot, and I will video it and have it up here on the WGS YouTube channel next weekend. But it has to be by January 21st. Okay? It has to be by that date. So, with that being said, I'm Double B Brother Booch. I'm saying thank you very much for watching.